What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. As you can see, we are up to 88,352,000 coins, which means our first round exit in the last episode made us at least 3,500 coins, and I believe there are still some items that didn't sell. Indeed, there are quite a few items that didn't sell actually, so we probably altogether, after losing in round 1, made about 5,000 coins, which is spectacular. Now, I waited to today, or when you're seeing this, I waited until yesterday to do the draft so that we could get the brand new team of the week in packs and in draft. And I am hoping for Striker Ronaldo. And I tell you what, we'll do 4-1-2-1-2 wide because I really enjoyed this on my Road to Glory account. We start off with a legend. There is a Ronaldo. I'm never going to pick Gaetan, really. I mean, Vieri wouldn't be a bad shout, but it would take a striker spot away from Ronaldo. And Gareth Bale, as I've hated him, right? And you guys know, I've said, last year I loved him. The year before I loved him. My favourite player possibly both years. This year, Ronaldo's been incredible for me, but Bale just wasn't cutting it. But I switched to a 4-3-2-1 on my main account, and Gareth Bale has been doing the business. So I think we're going to take Gareth Bale just because of how well he plays for me. We're going to go for those two striker spots, and we're going to see if we can get that 95 Ronaldo. It's not looking too positive, but we can take Fernando Torres with a Hunter card, no less. Not a bad pull there. Next up, we're going to get no Cristiano Ronaldo. It looks like it's going to have to be Castro with the sniper. Castro's actually got a relatively decent card. So I'm not necessarily intrigued to go full La Liga here, but if the opportunities present, then I will. And getting Ganso here, not bad. Does he still have 5-star skills? He's down to 4-star now, but other than his pace, his card's really good. He has Architect, which I guess boosting his physical is nice, but yeah, we'll test him out. We'll see what he's like with that. What's he at? 35 pace. 35 pace, brilliant. And we probably won't get a Ronaldo here because he's left wing. We get Bebe, we get Nasri. What are the chem stars? We get Engine and Basic. Engine on Nasri wouldn't be too bad. 4-star, 4-star, high, medium, 5'9". Bebe has 3-star, 3-star, 6'3" for Bebe. Now Bebe has more pace, but less dribbling, less shooting, less passing, but more physical. I believe. I mean, we could go Pedro, to be honest. Gets that link there. Could get, as Pilaqueta at left back would give perfect links all round. I'm gonna risk it. I am going to risk it. I'm going to risk Pedro in there and hope that we can get ourselves as PDVD in at CDM. And now stepping up next. There's no BPL there. There's no Spanish. So it's going to be Mauricio or Mayo. Or Melo. And it was all Melo. Now, Mauricio's got a really well-rounded card. High, medium, 5'11", 4-star, 3-star. Medium, high, 6 foot. Now Melo's just got he's just a better player. He's just a better player, isn't he? He's just a much better player. In at right back, Danilo or Montoya or Mariano. Now Mariano with Shadow is probably ideal. Puts him up to 95 pace and like 80 somewhat defending. His passing's good. I think compared to Catalyst, I would prefer Shadow. Danilo with a Sentinel on, not bad. I would prefer his pace. Like if he had Anchor, if Danilo had Anchor, I'd probably take him. But as it is, I'm going to go with Mariano, 5'10", 3-star, 3-star. Boom, there we go. We throw him in there, and that Brazilian link. Not that Danilo wasn't Brazilian either, but that Brazilian link could be helpful, and it's actually going to really be helpful here because we're going to take another Brazilian, Anchor, and it looks like Reese here might be the logical choice of centre-back partnership. Ooh. Now, Benatia would be alright because he gets that soft link into Melo. But Alderweireld would be solid because if we get Hugo Lloris and like Danny Rose, we're in good shape. And his card is good and he's got Anchor on, which puts him to like 72 pace and then stupid defending and physical. Benatia. I'm torn. I'm going to take Alderweireld. I'm going to take him. It might be a mistake there, but we do have like a theme going on down the left-hand side for the BPL. We get Luke Shaw, who doesn't really help. I'd probably prefer to take Tremoulinet. And this is what I was thinking. Like I was thinking to myself, if I did take Benatia, there's like Alexandro is an option that could come up. Obviously, Evra is an option that could come up, and I bugged out there. We could take Vent. and get him a link to that other Brazilian centre-back. But I'm going to go with my gut instinct. I'm going to take Tremoulinet and hope that we get the La Liga players to fit our needs. Ter Stegen, Begovic gets like soft link. Muslera gets nothing. Schmeichel gets soft link as well. I'm going to take Begovic. Begovic is one of those goalkeepers that every time I come up against him, he's a menace. Now, I really want that 95 striker Ronaldo. Hopefully, we can get him in here. We get, the new Thomas Muller shows up. Nani shows up as well. Now, Nani actually really helps the team. I wouldn't have minded taking Thomas Muller, but Nani for chemistry is just head and shoulders better than anyone else. And now we've still got a chance to get the player that we want. We can take Masaku or Manquillo. Now, Manquillo, there are no Spaniards, so he'd only get a soft link to Alderweireld. Masaku as well would only get a soft link. We'll take Masaku for now because he'll actually boost team chemistry a little bit for the time being. But Tremoulinas will likely go back in there. Farman, Fekir, Enzo, Perez, Dries Mertens, Candreva. Perez doesn't really help us, but not but anything. He just doesn't really help us. Now Farman could be helpful for the Brazilian centre back. And I think he's probably a better goalkeeper. We lose chem straight away on him, but we'll wait it out and see what we get for the final positions. Barkley, Fekir, Aduriz. Now, Aduriz is a player that I wouldn't mind taking. Is there anyone, like, instantly more relevant? Fekir over Bale, no way. Mertens over Nani, possibly. Possibly. 4-star, 4-star, high or low. Because if we took Mertens, he gets a soft link into Melo. Doesn't really fit anywhere else, though, does he? Same with Banega. Like, Banega gets a strong link into Melo, but we don't have anyone else to connect to him. Aduriz would only be helpful because Aduriz over one of the strikers there would be helpful. But then I've got 3 really slow strikers. Fekir and Barkley just don't work. It's a toss-up between Aduriz and Mertens. And I'm going to go with Mertens. I'm just going to hope that we can potentially get something down that side that's going to be really helpful to us. Lens isn't helpful. Baba isn't really helpful because we don't have a Schalke player. I mean, we have a Schalke goalkeeper, which would be helpful. We'll take Baba anyway because I need a good defensive option. I've got Tremoulinet there. Now, the goalkeeper is quite important here because La Liga goalkeeper we don't need. I mean, we just didn't get anything here that's helpful. I suppose if we do go Serie A, Sorrentino would be a good shout. But this is it, guys. This is make or break for us now. These bench positions, Jimenez and Felipe Luis are huge. Jimenez specifically, he'll go in there with Tremoulinet. No, because then I'd still need one more. Felipe Luis, as a Brazilian, would probably be a better shout. And I'm going to take him. And I think by doing that and then swapping these two around... Wow, that didn't actually help. That's surprising. That's very surprising. We'll throw him in... Wow, throwing him in... Yeah, no, throwing him in there. We lose loads of chem, but then we put... Did I not... I didn't take... I thought... Why did I think I had a La Liga goalkeeper? I don't know why, but I thought I had a La Liga goalkeeper. And I don't. But we can. I actually have still got chemistry up there by building it in like that. I'm not liking this team, to be honest. I haven't drafted very well at all here, guys. I'll be honest with you. I haven't drafted very well at all. Does taking this guy help us at all? No, I don't need a third left back. And I've got 4 left backs here. I'll take the Nigerian just as a backup. He won't be a sub or anything. Perisic, Costa, Coutinho. Look at these Brazilians, Spaniards. Ooh, Spaniard doesn't help. Brazilians, can Costa help? Costa can go in. You get 1, 2. I can get him to 3 links. I'm gonna take Costa, and we'll see where we go with the final 3 spots. Mainly, I just want Ronaldo. I just want a striker Ronaldo game. That's it. That's all I need. Striker Ronaldo. Give me him. We get Joaquin, who actually could be useful to us. I don't want to use him. But I'm going to take him because he can be useful because he gets that perfect link to Castro up top. We get Aubameyang. Oh, it's not the... Oh my God, choices. I could take the Ronaldo and have him on that left-hand side and have Ronaldo, right? Or I could take Messi, who doesn't fit into the team, and hope that the next spot has striker Ronaldo. Or I could take Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or Thomas Muller and get a strong link and or a weak link to Douglas Costa, which probably won't be smart. Ronaldo is the best player in the game. He is. He just is. And not taking him is idiotic. I'm going to take him. I've got to take him. If this could have been the striker Ronaldo, I would be so upset. Oh, wow, it's Silvers. Thank God I took him. That actually came up pretty big. What we're going to do is we're going to throw Ronaldo out over on that left wing. I'm going to take a look at... I actually think we're pretty much set up here. I don't think we can get any chemistry anywhere off of anyone. I'll have a look in at the CDM spot, but I believe this to be the best possible... Not necessarily best possible chem. I'm sure there is a spot somewhere where we can get better chemistry. For example, we could put Ruben Castro over there, and then we could put Joaquim on over the right-hand side, and we will go up to 94 chemistry, but that would mean leaving out Gareth Bale. And I don't know if I want to do that, but also I might be happy to do that. Using Bale as a super sub could be pretty good. And I tell you what will likely happen as well. Likely I'll be moving Ronaldo up front during the game at some point, and probably bringing on Douglas Costa for either Castro or Torres where needed. So we'll do that for now, and we'll see. Does changing that help? No. Does changing that help? No. Well, there you go. I'll be honest with you guys. This is a bad draft. I've drafted poorly here. I haven't picked correctly. I haven't got a very good team. I'll be very surprised if I can make much out of this draft. I'll be very surprised if I can get very far in the draft. I suppose we'll just see how it goes, you know. We've got Bale and Nani on the bench. I mean, the defence is all right, not great. Off chem, goalkeeper off chem, left back off chem, CDM off chem, left mid off chem as well, which isn't great. And we don't even have 100 chemistry. On that note, I would actually probably, if I'm going to be playing Ronaldo off chem anyway, I'd probably prefer to put Nani over here, put Ronaldo up front, and put Gareth Bale in at right mid, which would then give us a huge boost on Bale's chemistry. It's not overall the team chemistry is worse, and Ronaldo is at 3, could potentially go to 4. And now if I put him in here, that just doesn't work at all. How many La Liga players do I have? 1. I don't even have enough to field a full 11 just to try and like forge the chemistry. I'm not going to do this. I am going to do what I had initially, and we're going to go like this, and I'm going to try and use the chemistry. I need a La Liga manager pretty much, or a Brazilian. Brazilian would be pretty good as well. So we get 1 La Liga there. He's going to be the most helpful to us, and we'll pop him in. So we get 96 chemistry, which isn't all in all too bad. We're not going to be having Ronaldo. Sorry, I've got Nani out at left mid. I'm going to be playing Ronaldo out there for sure. This is the draft. We're going to get into the gameplay now, guys, but I'm not happy with this team. I haven't drafted very well at all, and I will be quite surprised if I could go anywhere past round 1 or 2 of this draft, but this is the draft we have. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 74 chem, 82 rated team. He's got the 4-1-2-1-2. He's actually got some nice players in there, just a little bit weird in some of the situations. You think as a draft, he's royally messed up here. Like, you know, I've had a few unlucky drafts recently, and I've drafted poorly at times as well. But yeah, he doesn't have much going on for him there. And I did think to myself, this should be one of those games where I cruise through to the next round. And things started off pretty well for us really early on. Ball coming into Torres, using that low-driven shot across the keeper. It's really hit and miss for me, that shot. Like, literally on a game-to-game basis. It will either be ridiculously overpowered and go in every time, or the keeper will get gloves on it every single time. We end up going 2-0 up with our right back there. A lovely little 1-2 building up the play to make it, excuse me, Jesus, to make it 2-0. Fernando Torres with a beautiful ball roll past the defender, cuts inside, sees the run of Ruben Castro, who again uses that low-driven shot into the bottom corner to make it 3-0. And just as expected, you know, after 15 minutes, I was like, okay, this is easy. This is a, you know, a very nice nice, very easy game. We get another little chance here just a few minutes before half-time, 10 or so minutes before half-time, into Ruben Castro, and again, the low-driven shot past the keeper. He has no chance to save it. We go 4-0 to the good, and at this point, I kind of took my foot off the pedal. I wasn't really paying attention much to the rest of the game. My opponent did manage to pull one back in the second half. Good save from the keeper, good save from the keeper, good block from the defender, but the 4th rebound, like, I don't believe in scripting and I don't believe in handicap. I do believe in momentum. I don't believe the game ever favours one particular person. I don't think it knows how to. But in situations like that, it does make me quite frustrated where four consecutive rebounds fell to only 1 or 2 attackers in the box when there are 6 or 7 defenders. It didn't change the outcome of the game, but if that was a game in Foot Champions where it was the difference between you getting Gold 1 or Elite 3 and you lose 1-0 in a narrow game to that, you probably could be a little bit upset. Into the next game we go though, guys. Our opponent this time has a very, very good team. Del Piero, Messi, Neymar, ridiculously good front three, an incredible midfield of Koke, Bruno and Vidal. Really strong midfield there, a good defense, 100 chemistry. We concede our first goal to being a corner, and that's just like we're gonna go through this a lot this year unless EA patch this, with rebound goals, with you know, interceptions and tackles just popping back to the opposing team, and it works both for you and against you with corner goals, because corner goals are literally not based on skill. And I was actually talking to Basin about this today, and it's one of those things again where it's like in Foot Champions, which is competitive, you know, EA brand it as competitive play. There is so much in the game that is not skill based that I don't know, it's hard to see how EA can make a competitive game mode and brand it as competitive when so much is defined by you know, RNG, luck and poor game mechanics. And conceding and scoring, and I'm not saying this like from a negative point from me, because I also score these goals in corners, but conceding and scoring from corners is not skill based. It has no skill. It requires no skill at all. You can either pass it short and kick it to the far post and have a free header, or you can put it in at the near post and have a free header, and whether or not you score is entirely based on whether or not the game would like you to score. So again, imagine you're on Gold 1, Foot Champions, you've got 29 wins, you've got 1 game left, you're in a really difficult game, and your opponent beats you 2-0 because of 2 corner goals. So you don't get Elite 3 because of, you know, something that you physically can't defend. Like, it's not because of your personal skill. That would be quite frustrating in my opinion. We pulled this game back to 3-3, and what a hell of a game it was. I thought I got myself back into the game with a chance to, you know, take it to extra time and potentially go on and win. I was definitely creating a lot more chances than my opponent, although he was very clinical in the box. And there's a lovely, that driven low shot again. You know, I scored them myself in the first game. I actually scored one in this game with Gareth Bale. It's just so, it's so strong, it's so broken. And his keeper makes 7 saves to my Farman's 3 saves. We end up losing in the 90th minute. Not the end of the world. I wasn't happy with this draft anyway. You know, I did say at the start of the video, I didn't draft very good this episode, so not a lot you can do about that. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay today. Of course, there is still huge potential to make profit from the packs because of how good packs are right now. You can see the match stats were even in possession. I did have a few more chances, but yeah, this is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, here we are. We end up losing 4-3 in the second round, and I'm actually really disappointed that I lost the game. I knew my defense was going to come to cause me problems, and it really did. The first game, it wasn't really too bad. This game, it really was. As you can see, the guy only had 5 shots on target and scored 4 of them, and my shots are from really good areas, other than the 2 long ones, which were both 3 kicks. My shots were from ridiculously good areas, and his keeper just made good saves. Or, you know, my shooting was bad. Let's take a look at some of the saves that he made. 33rd minute here, ball comes in, header from back. Maybe that's, you know, straight down his throat. He should be scoring that. But I mostly want to look at the goals that conceded. So the first goal that conceded is from a corner. You literally can't do anything about those. We've discussed it before. It's a problem in the game. He then scored with Bruno. He got through on goal. And now this is my bad. This is my fault defensively because I pulled the left back and the left centre back out of position, which was just stupid. And we went 2-0 down. We actually got back into the game at 2-2. Cristiano Ronaldo straight from kickoff, run straight through his team, evaded the challenge there, had a pop at goal. And his goalkeeper is also on no chem, and it's a poor goalkeeper. And then in the 50th minute, Gareth Bale got me right back into the game. Threw on goal, hit that driven low shot, lovely work, got back into the game at 2-2. He went 3-2 up with Marko Arnautovic, and this came from, look at that, what an interception that was, and it falls right back to him. That's so frustrating when you do things right. And after that, I was just honestly just dominating. Good save from the keeper there, like really good save from the keeper. And it doesn't actually show a lot of save. I think because there's too many goals, it doesn't show them. But we got in behind there. Cristiano Ronaldo into Torres. Torres takes the time in the box, and then he goes through with Neymar in the 90th minute. Ball comes to the far post. I don't know where my defence is. I just don't know where they're at. I have no excuses. I have no reasoning. I don't know where they are. But, you know, credit to my opponent for making the most of his chances. He did a good job for himself. But for me, after where my opportunities were from, and the fact that he had a poor goalkeeper, I'm a little bit salty that I didn't win that game. But we started with 83,000 coins, guys. We're now at 77,000 coins. So we only need to make 6k to get our money. I don't understand. Have I 2 gold packs and a jumbo gold pack? That's pretty good. Wait, have I got other packs in there as well? Why have I got? I don't know if I've got other packs. How did we go? We started at 83. Did we start at 83 or did we start at 86? We started at 86, didn't we? Or best part of 87. So we're about 10,000 coins. We're about 10k short of where we need to be. Yeah, we got ourselves 2 gold packs and a jumbo gold pack. So let's see what we get in them. Now, because of the squad building challenges again, it's actually very possible that we can make good money from these packs, which is awesome. Now, that first player there probably doesn't sell. Oh, this is perfect. A right back from the Portuguese league. Looks like he's about 3.5k. It's just unbelievable. Honestly, that's amazing. We'll get 3,500 coins for him, which is just great. We're going to get an all-injury card, which is about 1,500 coins. Oh, wow. It looks like it might have gone up. Yeah, 1,400 bids. So we get 1,700 off of that. That's amazing. So straight away, we've already made like 5,000 coins just off of those 2 items. Like this guy will sell. He probably doesn't sell for much. I know he is from the MLS. But you're probably looking at like, yeah, maybe like 800 coins max, because he's gold. There's so many of him that he's one of the guys that everybody has, you know. It's not really that important. A couple of chemistry stars. The Maestro is actually about 1,000 coins. So nice stuff there. That silver Portuguese player was an absolute lifesaver, and he might well have put us in a position where once again we're going to make profit, which is just brilliant. We're going to get another few players in here. Now we get another Portuguese player. This is not a good pack unless these 2 players sell. Now, they both are worth something because they both go into squad builder challenges right now. Hassan there, a 500 coin bid on him, so he'll be like 700 coins. And Bardi here, a Calcio B goalkeeper, should be worth a nice little something. So you're looking about 600-700 coins. So another 1,500 coins between the 2 of them. 500 for the next player. Coach contracts and stuff may well sell. I'm not entirely sure. You know, looking at 1,000 coins here or there, but we're going to make profit again here, guys. A second round exit, and you know, I don't really complain. I haven't got many complaints about the result today. I would have been happy if I'd have won that game. I felt like I deserved to win that game. I felt like I was the better player. However, you know, I wasn't happy with my team. I mentioned it before we went into the draft, and more disappointingly, I'm actually just really unhappy with. That pace card might sell for a bit. I'm really unhappy with my performance in draft since the very early stages. I feel like I'm a better player now than I was a week ago through FUT Champions. So we're getting at least like another 600 coins for that. We'll list it up for 700. Yeah, I feel like I'm a better player through FUT Champions. What it done for me was made me realise a lot of my own mistakes, a lot of my defensive errors, my inequalities as a player. And what we've actually got is we've got worse in drafts, which is really disappointing. From the first 5 drafts, we managed to pick up 1 win and 4 finals outside of that 1 win. We literally went to the first 5 finals in a row. What we've done since has been nothing short of terrible. 1 semi-final, 1 second round, 1 first round. Yet what the series is about making profit and seeing what you can do through only playing the draft, irrelevant to where you finish. And in that note, we've actually made profit every single episode, regardless of what round we went out in. It hasn't made a difference what round we went out in. We have made profit every single time, and we're going to make profit again this time, mainly because of the all-injury card for 1,700 and the Portuguese guy for 3,500. That's like 5k back. We got about 3.5k from games. So from that alone is 8.5k, let alone all the other players that are going to sell the injury cards, the contracts, the fitness cards. We're going to end up making about another 4,000 or 5,000 coins profit this episode, which, yeah, it's not great. It's not amazing, but it's not bad, which is awesome. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.